method. Like that, implemented. Just assume here names are not declared. Then what will happen? Oracle people, they can write their own method. MySQL people, their own methods. DB2 people, their own methods. Then what will happen? Java with Oracle, one course. Java with MySQL, one more course. Java with DB2, one more course. Then how many courses you will learn? Suppose you will learn Java with Oracle here. After joining in a company, Java with DB2, they'll ask. Then you have to repeat. That will be happen. Okay. But now, if you learn with Oracle also, after getting a job, they give DB2 also, you can do same code. Because of interfaces, because of abstract class, because of abstract method. Reason, names are declared by Java people. Definitions are written by Oracle, MySQL, SQL Server, all people. While defining what they written, same method name they written. Same methods. Oracle also same method. MySQL also same method. DB2 also same method. Derby also same method. Fox Pro also same method. Sybase also same method. Any database, same methods written. Because of interfaces. Because of abstract class. Because of abstract method. Names are declared by one company. Defined by some other companies. Now what you are going to do? You are creating object, you are calling. But in core Java, interface you written. That subclass you written. That object you created. Then you called. But in advanced Java, that is not required. So here, this interface program you have seen. We written interface. That subclass also we written. Object also we created. We called. But further what will happen? These interfaces are given by Sun Microsystem company, Java people. This type of classes are given by Oracle company. This type of object creating calling method, that is your duty. But now here what we did, everything we written. Further, no need to write interface, no need to write subclass. Interface is already present. Subclass is also already present. What you have to do? Create object, call the method. That is only further. At that time, you will understand how these are related to abstraction. Names are given by Java people, implemented by other people. But how they implemented, what they implemented, not given to us. That is only providing necessary, hiding unnecessary. How to write program, they provided names. But how they implemented, not given. That is only abstraction. Providing necessary, hiding unnecessary. You want to write Java program, you want to connect to Oracle database. Which method required they given. But how they implemented, not given to us. That is abstraction. Providing necessary, hiding unnecessary. That type abstraction. So here, what is the purpose of abstract class interface abstract method is, it will allow to declare in one class, it allows to define in another class. Write that point. Abstract method allows to declare a method in abstract class or interface and allows to define in its subclasses. Abstract method allows to declare a method in abstract class or interface and allows to define in its subclasses. Abstract method allows to declare a method in abstract class or interface and allows to define in its subclasses. So Java people declared, database people defined that concept, abstract method. Declaration given by one company, definition given by other company. Then what you are going to do, you are connecting Java to Oracle. How to connect, that information provided. But how they connected, how they implemented, not provided. It is nothing but abstraction. Okay. Further, advanced Java, total 100% abstraction will be there. Full-fledged abstraction. Advanced Java onwards, everyday abstract class interface everyday appears. Only abstract class interface, abstract method. These only will be there every day. Everything hidden to us. That is abstraction. Okay. Last principle, encapsulation. Note. Encapsulation. Binding of variables and methods into a class is called as an encapsulation. Binding of variables with methods and those methods operating on same variables. Binding of variables with methods and those methods operating on same variables. This is known as encapsulation. Binding of variables with methods and those methods operating on same variables. This is known as an encapsulation. Binding of variables and methods into a class is called as an encapsulation. Binding of variables with methods and those methods operating on same variables. This is known as an encapsulation. This is also right. This is also right. But this is full-fledged encapsulation. How? I'll show you. But this type nothing but already over. Variables, methods were written in a class. That is nothing but encapsulation. That concept already completed. Variables, methods we group it together as a one class. That binding already completed. That type of binding we can call it as encapsulation. But this is one more type of binding. This is also encapsulation. Okay. Now, binding of variables with methods and those methods operating on same variables. This is known as an encapsulation. Now, how it is related to encapsulation, binding variables and these all, I'll explain. For example, first one small program I'll explain, predefined program. With that, you'll get a more clarity. That's what I'll take. Suppose you observe on frame class, it is actually library class. Now this program no need to write, just no need to write, just listen. Just I'm going to show encapsulation with predefined class. Later I'll show you with user defined class. You'll get a more clarity. Here, what I given say, binding of variables with methods and those methods operating on same variables. This type of binding is called encapsulation. Okay. I'll show you. This frame is not our class, library class. That object I'm creating. Okay. But frame class available in java.awt package. It is outdated class. Okay. This class long back only outdated. Java.awt package. But encapsulation purpose, it is the best example. That's what I'm taking. It is outdated class. Now, frame size, I'll settle. Set size, one method is there, which will take width in pixels, height in pixels. 400 pixels width, 400 pixels height. Frame reference dot set visible. If you write true, if false, not displayed. This program execute demo class loaded, main method called frame object created in this case frame class, and size 400 pixels width, 400 pixels height, settled, visible mode, true settled. Then frame will be displayed. See. See Java C demo.java. Program successfully compiled, successfully executed. We got a frame. This is frame. Graphical user interface. Okay. Left side Java logo, hot cup of coffee symbol. Right side minimize, maximize, close. Okay. This is Java logo because that Java frame. So it is Java frame. Right side minimize, maximize, close. Now this is called one frame. Okay. Now this close button also doesn't work. That code also we have to write. Okay, not written. Now I'll terminate by pressing control. Now pixel 7. Suppose 600 pixels width, 400 pixels height. Compilation, execution. Okay. Now 600 pixels displayed, 400 pixels height, 600 pixels width. Now in my system, my monitor pixels, display settings. How many pixels are there? See, 1920 pixels width, 1080 height. Suppose this one I'll write. 1920 pixels width, 1080 pixels height. Then full frame displayed, my monitor size, full frame. Compilation, execution. See, complete. Now 19,200. Send it. What will happen? Okay. Will it display like this? Will it display? No. If it is displayed like that, you cannot close also. Close button doesn't appear. We have to move the frame again and again. Okay. Now 19,200 pixels width are given, 10,800 pixels height are given. Now think yourself what will happen. Okay, it is guessing only. Guess whatever it may be. Will it display with scroll bars? Will it display out of monitor? Will it display full size? Will it display? Will it get error? So multiple options possible, no? Now what will happen? See, suppose if it is displayed out of monitor, 19,200 pixels, very difficult to close the frame. Very difficult to close the frame. Okay. If scroll bars means that is we have to write the code. Scroll bars also on components you have to attach, then only possible. And if it is out of monitor range displayed, difficult to close. If error comes, user cannot understand. Error comes because user friendly application you have to develop any time. User friendly. Now user doesn't know how many pixels are there also. User doesn't know. Now user nothing but suppose supermarket employees or bank employees or railway reservation employees, are they learning any course? But every day they are using computer, no? Are they learning any course in Ameribit? No. They are operators. They are operators, no? They don't require Java. They don't require Java. They require only simple English and typing skills. That's it. They can operate. Okay. Now, for them, convenient way you have to display. You should not display error. If error come, they cannot solve. They cannot solve, no? That's what encapsulation required. Now, it will display full size only. You observe. File, save. Compilation. Execution. Is it 19,200? 1920 only displaying. More than maximum size. More than maximum size. You are getting maximum size. More than maximum size, you will get a maximum size only. Okay. Now, minus 19,200. Minus 10,800. Then what will happen? You can predict now. More than maximum size. What we got? Maximum size. Now, minimum size. Less than minimum size. Minimum size. Okay. Now, it will display small size frame. Error will not come. See, frame is there. Frame, small size frame is there, you see. Okay. Now, like this, we displayed. We got it. Minimum size. So, here, less than minimum size, greater than maximum size, because of encapsulation. But your doubt is how this is related to encapsulation. Okay. Like this, if I write program, you'll get a clarity. This is predefined, already defined. Listen. Because many people, what they are thinking is encapsulation means if you write one class, that is only called encapsulation. That they are thinking like that only. Actually, this is encapsulation. Okay. That is also you can call. It is full-fledged encapsulation. Java people, they given like this. Okay. Listen. Now, if we enter less than minimum size, what you are getting? Minimum size. If you enter more than maximum size, you are getting like this because of encapsulation. Okay. Now, same style, one program I'll write. Less than minimum, more than maximum. One program I'll write. Then you will understand how this is related to encapsulation. Now, one employee class I'll take. What you are discussing, continuously you are discussing, not listening my class also. Now, you studied already variables. How many types of variables? 3 types. What are those? Instance variable, class variable, local variable. If I give variables, you can select no. Employee number, name of the employee, address of the employee, company name, class variable. Okay. Employee age, instance variable. Now I'll take age. Okay. Age. Now class name employee, one instance variable age. Okay. Now 5 employees data I want to maintain, 100 students data I want to maintain. Then how many class you have to write? How many class? 2 classes. Employees data separate class, student data separate class. Okay. Now writing main method in employee class better or student class better, other class better? Other class. That's what here also other class. Public, static, void, main, string, aux. Now, here, employee class, listen the class. Few students are not listening. They are discussing, continuously discussing. What you are discussing, I'm not getting. Are you discussing about frame or any other? No. Because I'll ask question, you have to give answer. Now, you have seen frame. Now, frame more than maximum size, what we got it? Less than minimum size, minimum. Like that type 1 program I'll write. Then you'll understand how this is related to encapsulation. Then only you'll understand. But if you don't concentrate, you cannot understand. You observe many people, they are facing problem with object-oriented programming only. They completed core Java, advanced Java, Spring Boot, microservices, but they don't know OOPS still. Problem is this one only, right or wrong, check it out. Otherwise, daily I'm asking questions, no? These questions you ask them. How many they'll give right answer, how many they'll give wrong answer, check it out. Then believe my word. Many people facing problem with object-oriented programming only. But that side, people are not listening my class. Still not listening. Discussions only. Observe. Voice is coming, no? Then how will understand? No. Now, like that only, I'll write on program. Like that, I'll write on program. Okay. Now, age. Age is a which type of variable? Instance variable. How many ways to access? What are those? I'll create object, memory allocated. Now, e dot age. Okay. E dot age equal to now 40. System dot out dot println e dot age. File save. Compilation, execution. You are getting 40. If I write 400, what will happen? 400 printed. Any employee age 400 will be there? Never. Okay. Now, so minus 400. Now what will be printed? Minus 400 printed. Okay. Now, this is I want to restrict. Less than minimum size, minimum. More than maximum size, maximum. Like that I want to write. Then the logic you have to write in a method. Logic you have to write in a method only, no? Suppose one method name I'll write. Set age. One method I'll write. With this method, I'll set the age. With this method, I'll set the age. Here, one variable I'll take, int a. Now, this a variable value, if it is less than 18, I want to set 18. Greater than 60, I want to set 60. In between, I want to enter as it is. If a less than 18, age equal to 18. Else if age a greater than 60, age equal to 60. Else age equal to a. Okay. Now age which type of variable? Instance variable. How many ways to access? What are those? Are these lines are valid or not valid? But object or object reference required, no? This dot implicitly present. This dot. Here it doesn't appear to you. This dot age, this dot age, this dot age is there. This a which type of variable? Instance variable or class variable or local variable? Local variable. How many ways to access? One way. That is, it is directly, it is directly, it is directly. But it is object reference. Object reference, object reference. That is only this keyword. When we have to write this keyword explicitly, local variable name and instance variable name, if it is same. Suppose this variable also I'll write age. Then what you have to write here? Age less than 8 equal to less than 18. This dot age equal to 18. Age greater than 60, if it is there, this dot age equal to 60. Here what you have to write? this dot age equal to age. Only age I written no, that is local variable. This dot age I written no, instance variable. Now, this method we have to call. Now, instead of writing like this, e dot set age 400, I'll write. Then 400 received here. 400 less than 18, false. 400 greater than 60, true. Then this dot age equal to 60. Then output 60 comes. File, save. Compilation, execution. 60. Suppose minus 400 received. What is output comes? 18. If I enter 40, what is output comes? 40. Now my program also coming like that only, no, less than minimum, great more than maximum, like that only are getting output, no. Now what I'll do, you observe here, I written 400. What is the output comes? 60. But after this line, again I'll write e dot age equal to 500. What will happen? Will you get 60? Will you get 60? No. What will happen? 500 comes. Again 500 comes, you observe. File, save. Then writing set age method is waste. No? Now, I don't want to allow to access this variable here like this. What we are write? I don't want to allow to access this variable like this here. What we are write? Final. Any other? Static. Any other? Private. Any other? Abstract also. Interface also. You are selecting different, you observe. This is only happening. See, public, final selected, static selected, private selected, multiple answers you observe. But all you start, myself, I taught all students same subject I taught, no. But why these many answers coming? Final coming, static coming, private coming. Some other also you are selecting, you observe. But myself, I taught all people same. Any changes I taught? Same I taught. You select your answer. It is already over. It is not new concept. This variable, I don't want to allow to access here. Final, private, static. Any other answer? Any other? 3 answers only. Online students. No. Final, they selected final and private, static. They selected also same. Online students also selected 3. You also selected 3. Other than this 3 is there. Now 1 minute. How many people answer final? Just raise your hand. Okay. Online students. Okay. How many people answer static? Next, online students. Next, how many people answer private? Say, still many people not given answer. Many people not given answer. You observe. No private, no static, no final. They don't want to give answer. I'll wait You take your own time and select. Give answer. Those who didn't give answer, give answer. Your answer can be right or wrong. Is there any upcasting, downcasting? Upcasting, downcasting means objects, if you assign, casting will be there. Take your own time, select answers. Any other answer? Those who didn't give answer, what is your answer? You don't want to give answer, or any other answer is there? You don't want to give answer. Nothing will happen if I'm not giving any marks. You think and give answer. See, here 3 answers they selected. Okay, 3 answers they selected: private, static, final. Now, when we have to select final, if the value is not going to be changed, then we have to select final. If the value is going to be changed, non-final. You study now? Your age is going to be changed or not changed. That means final is wrong. Final wrong. No? Age is a variable. Age is going to be changed. Your age is not fixed. Always your age 20, 21, that is only change, you know. It is wrong. Final is wrong. When we have to use static, if the value is common to all objects, all people age same is there. Static also wrong. Private is the right answer. What my question also, if you listen also, you can give answer. What I asked, this variable we should not allow to access here. Access. We should not allow to access. That means access modifier. Now, this one, if you write private, can we access here? No, that is only asked. Okay, we should not, because that is class scope within the class. Okay, now here error comes. Now say file, save. If I compile and execute, error comes. Age has private access. See, here 2 errors. Here also error. Here also error. Now this line error. This line also error. Okay. Now we should not allow to access. If the value is not going to be changed, final. For all people, same age is there, static. Like that. Okay. Now we should not allow to access. Now this variable we cannot access outside the employee class. Now, but printing also not possible now. Printing also not possible now. That's what return keyword you have to write. But instead of writing return, one more method I'll write: integer get age. Here return age. Here implicitly this dot age. You can call this method now. Now how to call? What is the return type? Integer. Integer x equal to e dot get age. Then system dot out dot println x. Okay. Now here file save, compilation. Now 60. Now my question, carefully listen. One more question. Okay, carefully listen and give answer. Without modifying single character in employee class. Without modifying single character in employee class, I want to store 400 in an age variable. Is it possible or not possible? You answer. My question, carefully listen once again. Without modifying single character in employee class. That means don't touch employee class code. Whatever you want, you can do demo class. Whatever you want, you can do demo class. But 400, I want to store in age variable. Possible or not possible? Think and give answer. If possible, how it is possible? If not possible, why it is not possible? Like that. Without modifying single character in employee class. Whatever you want, you can change, just do it in demo class. But you have to store 400 in age variable. Possible or not possible, first you decide. Then reason. Possible or not possible, you decide first. First, my question is clear. Is it clear? Okay. Without modifying single character in employee class. Don't touch employee class code. Whatever you want, you can do it in demo class. And I want to store 400 in age variable. If possible, how it is possible? If not possible, why it is not possible? Required. First you decide. Possible or not possible, decide. First, possible or not possible, decide. How many people answer possible? Just raise your hand. How many people answer possible? Online students? Next. How many people answer not possible? How many people answer not possible? Next. Online students? Say, few people not give an answer. That is continued. That is my time waste, your time waste. If I wait also, because they don't want to give answer. Like they are already given many examples starting sessions. Like they'll attend one interview. Interviewer ask question, no answer. Second question, no answer. Third question, no answer. They'll send back. Okay. At least if you give wrong answer also, they'll continue interview. Later you may get right answers. Like this, many examples I said, but you are not listening. My time waste, your time waste, unnecessarily. That's what, leave it. Now, here, those who given possible, what we have to do? Those who given possible, what we have to write? Inheritance. Inheritance, what you have to write? Extends employee. Next. Which one will override? Void show will override. Okay, void show will override. Void set age. Void set age. Integer age. Next. What is it? I overridden. Next. Can you access that age variable here? No, because private. So overriding wrong. Inheritance. Inheritance, is it inherited? No. Next. Another object create. If I create another object, what do you have to do? Another object I created. Next. Next. Again, with that object also set age method only you have to call. Next. Which one? Get age. This is don't touch, already told. Employee class you should not touch. Year value. If you pass value, there again you have to change the value. No? Suppose I'll write like this. Error comes. Get age doesn't take parameter. Get age doesn't take parameter. If you pass parameter, that method error comes calling. Private variable, is it inherited? No. If you override also, can you access? So not possible. This variable memory allocated whenever object is created, that variable within that class only we can access. If you not also, you cannot access. If you override also, you cannot access. Within that class only we can access. Okay. Now, here, that variable we cannot access. That variable, if you want to access, compulsory through setAge method, getAge method only you can access. If you want to use that variable in demo class, through setAge, getAge methods only possible to access, because that is private. That class methods only can access. Other class methods cannot access. No. Now, through setAge method only you can access. You'll pass value. Will it allow to store 400? No, logic already present. Okay. Now, this variable bound with this setAge and getAge methods. These two methods operating on age variable. This type of binding is called encapsulation. Now, this is our code. Previous program frame. Width is a private variable. Height is a private variable. You can access through set size, get size methods only. Set visible. Boolean is a private variable. That variable you can access through set visible, get visible methods only. That type of binding already done. Now, if width is private variable, you will write 19,200 also width. Height is private variable, 10,800 also will write. Negative numbers also will write. Now, can you write? No, it will not allow. Which method you have to use? Set size. Set size method, will it allow? No, already logic written. Like that, myself I written. Now, assume this employee class like a frame class. Their width and height like a year age. So, their private width will be there, private variable. Width and height, private variables. You cannot access outside the frame class. Your age variable, you cannot access outside the employee class. Now, if you want to access age variable, you can access only inside the set get. These two methods only. This method, it will not allow to store because already logic written. Logic written. Now, storing less than 18, storing greater than 60. Now it is not possible. If you want to get, you can change the code in employee, but employee code just assume like a library. Library code you cannot change. No, that type. That's the reason I asked. Without modifying single character employee class, I asked. Now, previous program frame is a library class. Now, frame class equivalent to employee class now. Frame class width and height equivalent to private integer age. Frame class set size equivalent to your set age. Frame class get size equivalent to get age. Like that. Now, this variable bound with these two methods. These two methods are operating on same variable. This type of binding is called encapsulation. Now, assume if the variable is not a private, what will happen? Now you can store 400 also. Okay. Now width is private instead of private. Normal default or public is there. Then you can write 19,200 also. That's what private variables required. Okay. Say, if age is not a private, you can store less than 18 also, greater than 60 also. If width is not a private, you can store 19,200 also, 10,800 also. You can store minus 19,200 also. That problem comes. That's what binding done. See, for example, capsule. Capsule will be the medicine. Okay. 2 caps will be there. It is 1 cap. It is 1 more cap. Okay. In between, medicine will be there. two caps bound together. In between, medicine will be there. In that capsule, 2 mg, 2 mg medicine already packed. Okay, bundled, placed. Now, doctor will say daily one capsule you take. In that 2 mg medicine will be there. But instead of that, they can give directly powder. They can give powder. Daily 2 mg, 2 mg you take. If they give, can you take exact 2 mg? If you try to take 2 mg, what will happen? It will become 1.8 also, 1.9 also, 2.1 also, 2.2 also. That's what binding already done. Capsule, encapsulation, the type. Here, age like a medicine. Okay, set age like a one cap. Get age like a one cap. These two caps, that is medicine. That type. That binding already done. Now it will allow 18 to 60 only. That quantity already checked, placed. Less than, greater than, not possible. Like that. Based on real world examples only, oops came. Okay. So that's what word encapsulation, capsule. That is only concept. Okay. So what are the general example I given only for understanding? Don't give this example in interview. Okay. Now, is it clear? Write this program. Program to demonstrate encapsulation. Program to demonstrate encapsulation. Program to demonstrate encapsulation. Write the program. Program to demonstrate encapsulation. Not over. Note down. In the above example, age variable bound with set age and get age methods, and those methods operating on same age variable. This is known as an encapsulation. In the above example, age variable bound with set age and get age methods, and those methods operating on same age variable. This is known as an encapsulation. In the above example, age variable bound with set age and get age methods, and those methods operating on same age variable. This is known as an encapsulation. So age variable bound with set age and get age methods, and these methods operating on same age variable. This type of binding is called encapsulation. Now, you studied how you'll identify inheritance in a program. Inheritance word will not appear in a program. Extends, implements. See in that words, you can give answer, there is an inheritance. How will identify polymorphism? Overloading, overriding, upcasting, downcasting, these all polymorphism. But polymorphism word doesn't appear, no? How will identify abstraction? Abstract class, interface, abstract method is all. How will identify encapsulation? Setter getter methods. Method name set get. That's what I written, set get. If you write any other also works, but you should not write. Seeing the setter getter methods, we can understand there is an encapsulation. So further, Java bean concepts comes in advanced Java. At the time compulsory you would write. Seeing the setter getter, set get. See in the word set get only. Here, suppose private integer age, then void set age int age, int get age. Suppose private integer width, then void set width int width, int get width. Like that only we have to write. Okay, present okay, it works, but further advanced Java J2EE application server is going to call. That's what compulsory you have to follow like this. Setter method return type void only. Getter method return type that particular data type. Setter method take that particular data type only. Getter doesn't take parameter. Like this only we'll write further. Okay. It is not completed. Tomorrow continued. Encapsulation continued. Tomorrow we'll see continuation.